Ilia Topuria just broke up with his wife. According to Spanish sources, Ilia and his wife Georgina have split, and the proof is pretty clear, as they both deleted all their photos together on Instagram. Shortly after that, Ilia posted a photo of himself with the caption, "The king is coming, nobody's safe, line them up, the takeover continues."
Ilia Topuria split up with his girl. This is either going to make him rise to the occasion and sleep Justin Gaethje out cold, or it's going to maybe make him a little bit tentative, change his mindset a little bit. Who knows how this is going to affect him? You know, they've been together for a long time. Spanish social media are speculating about their relationship because of all of their pictures, and I've checked, every picture between them has been taken down. So it'll be interesting to see how this affects Ilia with the divorce that they're about to go through with the two of them. If they have kids together.
Yo, who says you can't meet your wife in Miami? You hear that? Put that on Only in Date on Instagram. You can meet your wife in Miami.
All right, let's put it on Only in Date.
They want normal.
Yeah. But best place to work out too, Miami. You can just walk outside and run the water.
If we find out any reason, there's going to be a reason why Ilia maybe snapped at that comment the way he did. Of course, at the time you think, oh, they're just being disrespectful, and they are. But I don't know, dude. That clip could age crazily. That clip could age crazily if we find out what reason it is. But either way, I'm done doing the gossip shit.
Although there's been no official statement yet, all the hints point in one direction. Ilia and his wife have wiped each other from their social media. No pictures, no tags, no trace of each other anywhere. Fans were quick to catch on, and speculation spread fast. Some think it might just be a brief break or a bit of space between them, while others are certain the split is genuine, given how close they appeared just a short time ago, with Ilia often speaking fondly of her in interviews. The sudden shift feels emotional, unexpected and deeply personal.
How are you gonna knock Ilia's fucking head off?
Ilia is a fucking beast. You know, the confidence is crazy right now. I think it's a battle of momentum, so I have to go in there and fight for that momentum early and fight the best I can. You know, be prepared as I can be. These are the most elite fighters in the world, and he's one of those guys, so that's why I want to fight him.
You are going to see me at 155 that I'm going to touch someone and I'm going to take his lights out. Even if I don't need to touch his chin. I just touch his head and it will explode. I feel so powerful at that weight class. So powerful, so stable in the ground. Like, do you want to wrestle? Let's wrestle. No problem. And I have the gas tank for 5 days, not 5 rounds.
If you see fighting any of them, the thing they need when they go inside the octagon, in the first contact, they want to feel that they dominate you and they start to build a confidence since that. But if they feel in the first contact, in the first round, but that they can control you, that it's very competitive, their head goes down. All the competitive fights,
Deep down, everyone realizes it's not just talk. This is a guy who was already lethal when calm and composed. Now picture Topuria stepping into the octagon with something to prove, a storm he's ready to unleash. That's pure nightmare fuel for anyone standing across from him. Let's not forget, Ilia Topuria remains undefeated, one of the most composed and calculated finishers in the UFC. He's got knockout power in both fists, top-tier grappling, and a confidence that borders on icy. But if his mindset is shifting, if he's fueled by raw emotion, it could push his fighting style to a whole new level. Some fighters break under pressure or heartbreak. Others evolve. They lock in, become relentless, and refuse to be stopped. And Ilia Topuria doesn't seem like the kind of man who folds under the weight.
Boris, man, he's crazy.
He's a fucking beast, bro.
I don't think anyone could really outbox
that guy's got it
him.
all too. He's a good fighter.
Oh, dude.
His wife's a fucking, no disrespect, she's a absolute rocket. Like she's the best looking wife in the UFC by far. No disrespect to Topuria, but yeah, no, that guy's the real deal.
A couple of you guys are. This is unbelievable. What is it like seeing your significant? Can I ask your girlfriend, your significant other, getting punched in the face? Does that make you sick to your stomach? I would throw up if it was me.
To be honest, I felt really bad, but for the other guy because I knew that he was. I knew what I was saying. Like, baby, you should have a little bit of mercy.
Oh my gosh! Did you have mercy?
He couldn't have mercy because the guy that was supposed to stop the fight never did it. So
right.
If one needs to die, it's not gonna be my guy.
Oh my gosh! I like this. This little trash talking here. This is nice.
Actually, I met my wife in Miami.
Really?
Yeah, she was living with.
Damn. Who says you can't meet your wife in Miami?
But we can find your wife and place in the day.
You hear that? Put that on Only in Date on Instagram. You can meet your wife in Miami.
All right, let's go.
Put it on Only in Date is hilarious.
Everywhere. Why are you saying that?
Huh?
Why are you saying that?
Everyone says that.
Because you go to the party and this is the only place you see. But you don't know the another part of Miami of people that just they want.
They're normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Best place to work out too, Miami, because you can just walk outside and run, the water.
Here's where it starts to get really intriguing. When fighters go through personal struggles like this, they often return to the cage more dangerous than ever. There's something almost instinctive about it, that raw, heartbreak power fans love to mention. All that pain and frustration gets transformed into pure motivation, and when someone as naturally aggressive as Ilia Topuria channels that kind of emotion, it spells trouble for everyone in his weight class. People online are already joking around saying, whoever steps in against Ilia next better be ready for that breakup energy.
And last one from me. Earlier today, Islam Makhachev did an interview and said he's not ruling out coming back down to 155. But if it was up to you, would you rather fight him at 170 to get that third title, or would you be willing to fight him at 55 because that's the division that people say he might be the best at?
It would be much better for me to fight him in 170, and I will beat him and get the third title. That will be the best scenario for me.
Who do you think should be next for Ilia?
Who should be next for Ilia? 55 has always been so cloudy at the top. Maybe Gaethje. I think him going to 170 to fight Islam, if Islam wins, is a stretch. You know, Islam's big, man. I've never seen Ilia in person, but he seems smaller. I know obviously he can knock anyone out. I do think if they fight, Ilia can knock anybody out from 45 to 170. He has the skills, the power, the technique, and but we've just never seen him in there with somebody that big and somebody with that caliber of wrestling. But I think he should defend the 55 title a few times before that's talked about. We'll see.
Ilia Topuria and his girlfriend broke up, and all I'm gonna say is I feel bad for this man's next opponent. I didn't even want to talk about this publicly, but I mean, millions of people have already talked about it, so I'm gonna give my opinion. This man just posted the king is coming, nobody's safe right after. Do you think that he's playing around? Bro, he's not coming back from this one, I'm telling you that. Heartbroken Topuria is gonna come out there, and the next guy is gonna have to leave in a body bag.
He's starting to look like the kind of fighter who turns heartbreak into dominance. The rumors about what caused the split haven't slowed down. Some fans think the weight of fame and constant media pressure could have taken its toll, while others believe it's simply the price of life as a top-tier athlete. Endless travel, grueling fight camps, and the non-stop spotlight can test even the strongest bonds. One thing's undeniable, the timing couldn't be more dramatic. Topuria's name is everywhere right now, tied to potential blockbuster matchups. Conor McGregor, Max Holloway, maybe even another showdown with Alexander Volkanovski. And now, with this breakup in the mix, there's a new sense of unpredictability surrounding him. Because if Ilia was already fighting like a man possessed before, imagine what happens when heartbreak and hunger collide. That mix of pain, pride, and purpose is a dangerous combination. And whoever steps into the cage with him next might learn firsthand that heartbreak can turn a predator into something even more ruthless.